Surah 18, The Kahf. Introduction. The main theme of this surah is faith, its concepts, principles, and values. It sets the proper code for evaluating beliefs, views, and practices so that people can judge matters and adopt what is right. The surah portrays all this by relating several stories. It tells us first about the young men who defied their pagan society and believed in God's oneness. When they feared persecution by their people, they sought refuge in a cave where they were overtaken by sleep. The surah then gives us the story of two friends and their debate on the main concept of God's oneness and resurrection after death. The third story given in the surah is that of Moses and his association with a good man who was given guidance by God and ordered to do certain actions that appeared totally against proper values. They are subsequently explained to show that God only commands what is good and proper. Finally, the surah gives us the story of the good king who establishes justice and undertakes great tasks to ensure the welfare of people and who helps them to guard against the perpetrators of evil. The Kahf Translation, Ayat 1-10. In the name of God, the Lord of grace, the ever merciful. 1. All praise is due to God who has bestowed this book from on high on his servant and has ensured that it remains free of distortion. 2. Unerringly straight meant to warn people of a severe punishment from himself and to give the believers who do good works the happy news that they shall have a goodly reward. 3. Which continues to be theirs forever. 4. Furthermore, it warns those who assert, God has taken to himself a son. 5. No knowledge whatever have they of him, and neither had their forefathers. Dreadful indeed is this saying that issues from their mouth. Nothing but falsehood do they utter. 6. Would you perhaps torment yourself to death with grief over them if they will not believe in this message? 7. We have made all that is on earth as an adornment in order to test people as to which of them are best in conduct. 8. And in time we shall indeed reduce all that is on it to barren dust. 9. Do you think that the people of the cave and the inscription were a wonder among our signs? 10. When those youth took refuge in the cave, they said, Our Lord, bestow on us your grace and provide for us right guidance in our affairs. Ayat 100-110. 100. And we shall on that day present hell all spread out for the unbelievers. 101. Who have turned a blind eye to my admonition and a deaf ear to my warning. 102. Do the unbelievers think that they could take my creatures for patrons against me? We have indeed readied hell as a dwelling place for the unbelievers. 103. Say, shall we tell you who are the greatest losers in whatever they may do? 104. It is they whose labor in this world has been misguided and who nonetheless think that what they do is right. 105. It is they who have chosen to disbelieve in their Lord's revelations and deny the truth that they will meet him. Vain will be their works. No wage shall we assign to them on resurrection day. 106. That will be their reward, hell, for having rejected the faith and made my revelations and my messengers a target of their mockery. 107. But those who have faith and do righteous deeds shall have the gardens of paradise as their dwelling place. 108. Therein they will abide, and never will they desire any change to befall them. 109. Say, if the sea were ink for my Lord's words, the sea would surely dry up before my Lord's words are exhausted, even though we were to add to it another sea to replenish it. 110. Say, I am but a human being like yourselves. It has been revealed to me that your God is the one and only God. Hence, whoever expects to meet his Lord on Judgment Day, let him do what is right, and in the worship due to his Lord admit no one as partner.